Hello and welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney and my channel is all about connecting with crystals, learning about their metaphysical benefits, and really just becoming aware of this unique energy that's available to all of us. So thank you for joining me. In today's crystal video, I'm going to be talking about a crystal that I have been working with so much recently. I'm excited to share with you the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. I would say this is a pretty popular crystal. Maybe you have some in your crystal collection right now. I am excited to dive into all the insights I have discovered while working with this stone. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. If you are a returning subscriber, let me know by liking this video right now, or if you're just excited to learn about Lapis Lazuli, give me a big like, it really does help me out. So some key words for Lapis Lazuli are inner vision, royal virtues, intuition, and truthful communication. When we look at lapis, we immediately see this royal blue color. It is so breathtaking. And when we take an up close look, like super up close, we can see little gold pyrite pieces and also some white calcite mixed in. This mixture of minerals really makes lapis so identifiable when you're out and about, maybe crystal shopping. You can easily spot Lapis Lazuli. The finest Lapis Lazuli is found in Afghanistan. However, there are other sites and deposits of Lapis Lazuli a little bit lower quality, which are found in Chile and Russia. So to kind of like slightly tap into the history of Lapis Lazuli, there is a lot of ancient civilizations that really worked with lapis in a special way. So if we look at ancient Egyptians, you can see that ancient Egyptians really utilized lapis in beads, pendants, jewelry, and even grinded it up for makeup. Egyptian kings and queens were sometimes buried with lapis or had lapis ornaments during their burial ceremonies. It was really a stone of royalty. It had a very status symbol associated to it. And a lot of other civilizations, a lot of other cultures also found this kind of special resonance with Lapis Lazuli and kind of like this power, this mystical power that it has. The chakras that are associated with this stone are our third eye chakra and our throat chakra. So I actually have 3 pieces of Lapis Lazuli in my collection, one of which is this bracelet. I also have this tumbled piece of lapis, and I have this beautiful elongated oval of lapis. Lapis Lazuli is a beautiful blend of royalty and spirituality. It carries the vibrations of the inner queen and king that lives within us all. The energy of this stone is much like the tarot card, the High Priestess. I would say it matches this to a T. When we think of Lapis Lazuli, I definitely think what's popular is we immediately think of intuition. And I definitely do believe that lapis helps with our intuition, but I do think that there is something more that goes into the energy of lapis other than just being an intuition stone. For me, Lapis Lazuli is a stone of empowerment, and I know we definitely feel like there is this sense of an inner queen, inner king energy, but to me, what it truly feels like is this inner boss energy, just like straight up boss. And I feel like the inclusions of pyrite in lapis really amplify kind of like that feeling of having like boss energy. As I've been working with lapis, I have been really diving into this inner queen, king-like energy. You know, how can I feel like this in my current life? You know, how do I bring out this embodiment of divine queen energy? I truly feel like this shows up as us doing what we want to do for ourselves, really being the boss of ourselves, and also for the people that we really care about. You know, there is this leadership quality that goes into working with this stone. There is this feeling of having to show up, the reason for showing up. You know, it's not so much lounging and having people serve you. It's more so, how can I make people respect me? And how can I feel like I am this queen, I am this king. And you have to respect yourself first. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will. You have to take time to admire your work, acknowledge your talents, and appreciate how far you have come on this journey. And this really requires you to take your self-reflection work very seriously. To know oneself deeply is to resurrect one's inner divine nature. Lapis Lazuli helps us on this journey. While we dive deep into this self-reflection period, Lapis Lazuli really helps us by activating our psychic center, and that is our third eye chakra. It really helps us develop and enhance our intuition. One of my favorite elements while working with Lapis is the visionary awareness that it brings to our mind's eye. It really shows up with images. You know, when we're connecting with Lapis, whether we're meditating or maybe we have Lapis jewelry, you know, it helps us kind of envision kind of like this just psychic awareness. It really builds up kind of like this feeling of tapping into our divinity and helping us process and understand kind of like what we're going through in our life. And it really does show up with kind of like this visionary aspect. Not only does Lapis Lazuli activate our third eye chakra, but it also influences our throat chakra. It's known as the stone of truth. You know, when we're having these experiences, these mystical, spiritual experiences, chances are we're going to want to communicate with someone about what we are seeing. Whether it's, you know, going deep in meditation and having this experience, or maybe we are going into past life memories, we're going to be a little bit more chatty and open in this process as we're communicating with others. Lapis Lazuli also really helps with enhancing our memory. It has a way of stimulating our mind to kind of go after deeper knowledge, you know, to dive into a subject that may be esoteric or something regarding spirituality or even crystals, you know, kind of like a spiritual awakening type of feeling. It's not uncommon to want to dive deeper into understanding something like that when you're working with Lapis. It really stimulates this kind of need inside of us. I think that this kind of like need and stimulation comes from really opening up our intuition, you know, enhancing our intuition. You know, we're gonna feel those pings and we're gonna feel the need to maybe take our life in a different direction, what have you. I will say, you know, there are a lot of crystals out there that help with enhancing our intuition. I would say Lapis is good for this, but I definitely have had more profound experiences with other intuition stones out there. Not to say that Lapis doesn't stimulate our intuition. I would just say that on a scale, I would say it's not super high with really activating like this psychic-ness. At least that's in my experience. Maybe it may be a little bit different for you, but I feel like it's a little bit mild. It's not too extreme. So like I said, I've been really drawn to Lapis Lazuli recently, and I'd love to share with you my most recent grid that I created in July. Lapis Lazuli was the center stone. It was definitely the main focus. I was feeling super inspired by the energy of Lapis. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I made. I feel like this month I got a lot of good downloads from the energy of this grid. I do feel like a rebirth really has taken place. So anyway, going into like this grid, I really love the colors. You know, there's a lot of blues, purples, even a little bit of green. My intention was to really have this empowering boss queen energy. I wanted to feel like this more in my life, and this grid really helped uplift my energy and really believe in myself and this inner knowing that I am capable of doing the things that I want to create in my life. I felt like this really helped remind me of the queen I am, to feel this empowerment, you know, this new type of person that I want to embody more into my life. It's so easy to stay the same, and when we truly embrace change and make the effort, that is when the most amazing insights can happen and self-realizations take place. I am so grateful for this past month and all the downloads I really had with this grid, because it feels like I really needed this. I feel like I needed this to kind of up level and get to this next version of me. Overall, Lapis Lazuli is a stone of self-knowledge and self-reflection. It helps one move out of the mundane mind and into an expanded awareness of one's life and creations. As you work with Lapis, the answers you seek will come from within, and a deeper sense of your inner power will rise as you take hold of your embellished crown of Lapis. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have Lapis Lazuli in your collection and you've had some experiences that you'd love to share, or just let us know why you love Lapis Lazuli. I know it is a favorite for so many people out there. Please don't be shy. I would love to hear it in the comments, and I'm sure someone in this growing community would love to hear what you say as well, so please don't be shy. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next one.